I love watching action movies. I love being excited in the theater. I like to hear an audience respond vocally rather than to walk out scratching their beards and saying that was a thoughtful experience. About 30% of Jaws was improvised, not on the set with the camera rolling, but improvised in rehearsals, and dialogue was achieved by transcribing all of the improvisations into script form and then cutting that down until it made sense. So I believe in improvising as a way to find an idea, as a way to search and discover new ideas about material you've been stuck with for maybe 2 or 3 months and you're tired of already. It puts new life into the project every day you shoot. Marty Scorsese isn't about to, take direction from a producer, nor is Francis Coppola, who produces his own films. Nor is Friedkin or Coppola or Brian De Palma or George Lucas or a number of filmmakers. Uh, they get into an association with a producer, and if they respect the producer organically, then they share ideas. But I would never get involved in a situation where the producer acts like a general and he thinks I'm a first lieutenant, and he dictates, he tells me what and what not to shoot. That's a film that you walk away from. The best kind of criticism would be showing critics your rough cut and then hearing the comments before it's too late. But usually when you hear good or bad criticism, it's much too late. The film's already in release, the critics come out, they applaud it, they spit on it. It's too late to do anything about it. And there are certain critics who I listen to.
Oh, I went back way back to my childhood when I started studying sharks. I started fishing for them when I was 14. And then in 1964, I read a newspaper account of a man who had caught a 2-ton man-eating shark off Long Island. And I thought then, what would happen if something like that came to a resort community and began to eat people and wouldn't go away? Do I like them? I respect them. They're a wonderful, perfect animal. They have not had to evolve in 300 million years. They are so much more perfectly attuned to their environment than we are to ours. They're wonderful to watch. Yes, I like them. I mean, they're unique, they're terrific. No, when I was writing the book, I didn't think that it could be made into a film. I thought that it would be very difficult. I knew you couldn't train a great white shark, although for a while the producer thought he'd try. Then he almost got 2 people eaten while trying to catch one, let alone train it. And I thought it would be extremely difficult. Having seen the film of Moby Dick, I knew how hard it is to make animals. And I thought it would be terribly difficult to make a good fake shark. As it turned out, I was wrong. You can't really believe that you're going to be inhabited by a demon who is going to make you throw up pea soup into the face of a priest. You can't believe, although it could happen, that you're going to be in an earthquake. But if you've ever swum at the sea, this picture you can see and say, my God, that could happen to me. I think it will have substantial success in England and somewhat less, but still successful in France and in Italy. I can't speak for Switzerland. You haven't had many shark attacks here lately.